our next speaker, not a speaker, but the presenter, is the chair of program committee, Sergei Zykov. He was the guy who helped us a lot to organize the conference, to put together the program committee, to review the papers.
So thanks for that great honor and for the introduction. I'm delighted to see you all here, and my special thanks to Mr. Zhang Xin for his introduction and his words about very warm words about Russian researchers and practitioners. So, first of all, I'd like to welcome you at this event. Though it's a virtual thing, I'm happy to meet you in Russia at the HSE University, Higher School of Economics, who's also one of the organizers and the initial launchpad of this conference and the ICCQ event. In many relations, this is a pioneering event. First of all, surprisingly, the topic is original. I mean, SQA, software quality assurance, is existing for years, but the events and good conferences are not really numerous. And we have a fairly large world audience, but not many conferences, and a strong expert community, of course. Therefore, keeping in mind that there are not many events, we have very promising perspectives starting this first ever international conference on code quality. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to thank you all for attending, though it's done virtually and we have perhaps not so many people online, but it's recorded and hopefully a couple of hundred of people will see the presentations, will listen to the talks. And so thank you for attending first. Thank you for submitting your papers. These were excellent papers, and it was really hard to get best of them. And our examination board, so to say, because HSE is a university, our jury was really strict, thanks to Igor. And the rejection rate was rather high. So acceptance rate was around 25%. And thank you for reviewing papers. Great job and well done. Of course, we had a number of obstacles starting this the first time. As we say in Russia, when you bake pancakes, the first pancake always gets a mess. Hopefully, this did not happen, at least with the organization, the first part, as it took a year almost to get this done and make this happen. Hopefully, this will not happen with the speakers and the conference, the event itself. So we had multiple obstacles. The pandemic, well, to say nothing of pandemic, because everybody keeps telling and repeating this thing. It was the first time. And of course, we also had a number of human-related factors resulting from perhaps many cultures and different attitudes. Still, though we're starting rather low, not many people online, we switched to the online mode and so on. We have promising perspectives. More people to come, more papers to be presented, and perhaps even better quality. As for the program committee specifically, we get a great program committee thanks to enormous efforts of our organizing committee, our steering committee, our Russian and Chinese colleagues, and colleagues all over the world. So we mentioned to get together people, renowned experts basically from best universities and best companies, leading multinationals. The universities are listed here. This is not really my order of preference, but this is the way I see it. Perhaps it could be reprioritized. Same with the experts and companies. So MIT, CMU, Carnegie Mellon, ETH Zurich, UCLA, UCR, Edinburgh, Leeds University, Potsdam, and other renowned universities and people, Robert Hirschfeld, David West, who is doing microservices as well and is well known by the other conferences he participated at, related to different subjects, and of course leading IT companies. I think Huawei should be named first in the alphabetical order, and also because they really did a tremendous contribution to make this happen. And we have some people from Microsoft, from Siemens, from Yandex, Kaspersky, Russian companies, Chinese companies, leading multinationals all over the world. Very efficient organizing committee. Huawei people helped a lot, as I said. HSE team, Higher School of Economics, participated, and of course a number of other members. To tell the truth, this is an international event. Because we mentioned to get IEEE support. This is very important. So they recognize the conference as a truly international event. And we have committees and speakers from all the continents. Though the proceedings are, well, I would say rather compact, but still, we have people from Australia and even New Zealand, from both Americas, from Europe, and from Asia. Not only China, surprisingly. In the programming committee, in the steering committee, in the organizing committee, and the speakers, I've listed the countries, the states, perhaps I missed something, but again, the geography is a very widespread, and all the world, all the globe is represented. Canada, China, Denmark, Germany, Hungary, USA, Russia, Switzerland. I tried to keep the order alphabetical, but it is very global event, and nearly 200 attendees, judging by the registrations number. Once again, we have an excellent and a very efficient PC program committee. It's fairly international, as I said. We mentioned to get 30 plus members, a good number. And they did a great job with reviewing papers, suggesting best papers, giving their feedback. And we got renowned world experts together, based in top universities and companies. And they really mentioned to provide very high quality of the reports being presented and of the papers due to very thorough and strict review process. We used a commonly accepted and a very common EasyChair interface. So this is basically a standard for many conferences. The PC generated positive feedback, so they tried to keep as positive as possible, and we managed to keep fast response time and even fast track for some papers. We've got excellent papers. I've got just two faces here, but we have many great speakers. To the right is Anders Müller, who is going to present the keynote address on preventing failures caused by breaking changes in JavaScript libraries. And also, it is an honor for us to host the Veselin Raichev, who is going to present a guest speech on learning to find bugs and code quality problems. And we have many other really good papers, excellent papers. Around 30 papers were submitted. That is maybe not that much, but again, that's the first event ever. And a very strict or a very low acceptance rate. Best of best papers were selected only. We'll probably announce the best paper award. This is to be confirmed. And once again, proceedings have been approved by IEEE. And we have them published both electronically, hopefully, and coming soon, and uh, as a hard copy, co-edited together with Igor Bugayenko. And it has a great picture of Moscow to remind you of the place that it happened virtually. So thanks for Igor. Yeah, that's the proceedings available already. Tremendous speed again, and thanks again. There is a number of key areas and topics, even though the number of presentations is not that big. As I always put it, it includes models, methods, and tools. As for models, we have both formal models and empirical approaches, qualitative and quantitative analysis, causal inference, vulnerability prediction, security issues, and things like that. As for methods, we have both static and dynamic analysis-based papers, technologies, and techniques like code reviews, patterns and anti-patterns, architectural analysis as well, which I consider is very important, and tools for dynamic analysis and for security. So thanks again for attending, for reviewing papers, for organizing that great event, for managing it carefully and thoroughly, and of course for your feedback. And to conclude, we all who are present in this whole event hall virtually are the founders, because this is a first ever event. We actually are having a kickoff meeting, and this is a historical moment. This is ICCQ event number 1. So the organizers, the PC members, the speakers, and even attendees create this unique atmosphere of the first ever international conference on code quality. We all hope that ICCQ events will grow and will have more venues, more sessions, perhaps a dedicated student track, doctorate student track, industry track, research track, and more papers, more time slots, maybe more sessions concurrently running, more speakers, more citations, more feedback, hopefully more sponsors, probably not high rejection rate, but things may happen. If we have too many papers, we'll have to apply that. Hopefully ACM support, maybe a better core rating, A or even A star someday, and a cultural event, as Moscow is a city of hospitality, and maybe some special meetings for the PC, for the organizing committee, for our special guests, and so on. So wish you every success in this event. Make great reports, enjoy the talks, ask good questions, network, communicate, and collaborate. Thanks again, and welcome to ICCQ. Thank you.
Hey, Sergey, I can hear people making applauding now to your speech. Thanks very much for helping us organize this event and be the chair of the committee. And if I may ask you one question, we have a few minutes before the keynote talk. If you compare, I know you participate in many other events, so this is not your first conference at all. And if you compare this one with maybe others, what do you think is different or maybe similar? So how would you put us in the, how would you rank, or maybe not rank, but compare this one with your previous experience?
I would just say one word: quality. This is a very good quality conference, and all the organizers, PC members, and everyone participating in making this happen did a great job to make it really best quality, striving, sacrificing their leisure time, and doing everything they could to make this happen. You see these proceedings published, excellent speakers invited during this time of pandemic and other threatening factors. It was hard, but we all managed to do that. So this is a very good quality. So let's keep this quality level. Thank you.